Hello everyone, so today we're going to learn how to take hits. A lot of internet users have reached out to me asking, but how do we take hits? Ideally, you want to avoid taking hits, of course, but in a fight or an assault, you often end up with minor scrapes. Try to minimize the damage. And there are a few tips to know. So first of all, I want to set the rules. 1. You're not in a sports situation. I stop at Mr. and Mrs. Everyone. Untrained people. So you'll see that the blocks we do in boxing, for example, won't be applicable. Because if you don't have hard enough shins, it won't be possible. Next, what's important is to understand that hits are going to be accepted at first, but there will be a counter behind it. So ideally, you don't want to take 10 hits in a row, but rather when you do take a hit, it's about minimizing the damage as much as possible. So it's important before I offer you solutions and comprehensive tips. To better take hits, I absolutely invite you to download the free self-defense guide, I Say Free, which is below the video in the description. So, once again, we're not in a sports context, so I'm going to teach you how to block simply with the hard parts of your body. Elbows, the knee, the top of the shin, very important, the top of the shin, because it's a hard part, and with certain muscle areas, the advantage we often have, unless you're in a really, really hot country, we have clothes to cushion the impact. It's an advantage as it softens impact, but a disadvantage as it hinders. Consider that we're in civilian clothes, we're not warmed up in a gym. So I'm going to give you some simple tips to put into practice. Second rule, boom. Don't be static, otherwise you're like a punching bag and it will have full power. So when you watch a fight, people, when they hit the bag, they hit hard as soon as it's moving in the ring or during sparring at the gym. He hits less hard because we're moving. So stay in motion, don't be like a bag. Next, an important tip, stay relaxed. We've noticed that when you take a hit on a relaxed part of your body, you absorb the hit much better. So one might think that by being well-braced and really tough, we would take hits better. So, for people who are attuned muscular, it's possible for someone with a strong mindset, but you might not necessarily be in that situation. If you are, that's great, but I encourage you to stay relaxed. You'll move much more easily. Think of felines, think of cats. When fighting, move fast, they're relaxed. I'm discussing psychological aspect. We talk pain. Pain, there will be pain. You'll take some hits. You can't come out of a fight or an attack unscathed. It's just not possible. You will definitely take some hits. The fact that you think you're going to take some hits and prepare yourself mentally means you'll accept things better. You're going to take some hits. The good thing is that you're going to activate the reaniline. It's a kind of anesthetic, such as a type of anesthetic that will help you take hits better. So those who fight know it. You hardly feel the hits on the day of the fight. You feel them the next day. All right, so that's important. Then the very important thing is to have a dominant attitude, be determined, especially when you're going to take hits. Instead of backing away taking hits, you need to move forward, counter. On the contrary, one way to psychologically weaken the person is to not put yourself in a victim position anymore. And secondly, to counter him, he shouldn't be able to have a wide range to strike. A strike with a wide range will be much more powerful than a short one. That's why people in MMA go for the clinch. Look at the MMA fighters, they're relaxed in the ring, calm, it's the same in boxing. And when they take hits, they try to shorten the distance so there's less range. More range means more power. We've gone over all the basic rules. We're moving on to the practical part. That's the most important thing. But again, if we don't have the rules, if we don't have the fundamentals, we'll be off track and you won't be able to apply what we're going to see now. So here, we're not going to work on conventional blocks. We're going to work on reptilian blocks, but actually by using your body to block. I'm not going to talk about blocking. I'm just going to take it. How do I take a hit? So the classic move is the fighter's hook. I'm here. I'm taking the hit. Go when ready. I'm here now and I'm ready to go. When it starts, follow up right after. That's important. Okay, that's the first thing. Even though you're not very likely to get hit with this type of attack, in general, you need to know how to do it. So you've seen I'm always like this. Why? It's almost reptilian. All right, why does he have MMA gloves? It's very simple. To prevent him from breaking his hands facing the hard part. All right, so him here, when he's going to hit just like that, you tuck your head in. There you go, right here. We're going to do it to the side to see I'm here. There you go. I see it's simple. You move from the spread position. And if it's the other side, it's indirect, same thing. There. The most key thing is you can move behind. All street fighters know this. Everyone who's watched videos on YouTube, for example, with assaults, they never stop after one hit. They keep going, they have anger, and the more you stay static taking hits, the more you're going to get hurt. So you need to react well. We're going to do an example of 2 consecutive hits that can unfortunately happen. I'm here, I can move right behind, right now. What did I do? I use my elbow and I tuck in underneath. And I lean last ones. That's good. So here we're going to have a nasty kick. It's front leg genital kick. Very unlikely except those used to it. You need to protect you very simple. Everything that comes above the waist, I'm going to protect with my elbows, tucking in and covering the vital points, making sure to protect my head. Everything comes below the waist, I'll block with my lower limbs. It's very simple. Above all, don't expose yourself to a genital kick. That's possible. Exposing my face, he's a boxer. You're going to sleep long. And secondly, your hand is going to break. We're not at the gym. It's going to break if you're not trained. So what am I to do? When you hit Janita, I'm to protect boom, I'm to move in behind. Very simple, I'm going to take it. I block with the hard part of my shin, which allows me to follow up on Janita. And follow up behind. All the people who have done a bit of combat sports, the little fighters, they all do left-right kicks. It's classic. Learn first in kickboxing gyms. It's very simple. When you throw the left, you got it, you block. And when the kick goes, you expose your leg. Don't do it like in boxing. Ouch. You block like this. Leonard, the kick, please. Because you're going to hurt yourself. You're not trained for that. Athletes toughen shins. Use thigh for protection. Where we toughen our shins and untrained. So simply, when it comes, you protect yourself. You use your thigh to break the impact. And the benefit of this technique is that I'm here, I can break, and you can come in behind. Here you're dealing with a little guy who's trained. He can go left, right, or left, middle. So for a middle kick, you won't expose yourself. You'll block by positioning yourself like this. But it's there. Let's go over the rule I gave you earlier. Actually, you're going to absorb the hit by doing this. You're to show latissimus dorsi. With the close, it's going to cushion the blow a bit more. All right. If you're going forward, you'll take it. You'll do this. You'll absorb it, but don't turn because you won't see the fight anymore. Actually, I'm just doing this to get in better behind. We're going to do the example. We're going to do it slowly to see what's happened. So here, same point, I protect, and there I'm blocking. So this is for beginners who have no experience. I'll do it. I'm here, I'm blocking. Bend down for the sides. Now, if you have a bit of experience and you see the hit coming, you're going to absorb it. I make a slight shift too. By absorbing it. And I lean slightly and go behind. The rule is it's good to take hits, but you shouldn't take 10,000. If you come up against a tough guy like that, if he lands 10 punches on you, you're going to go down. You need to chain 1, 2, and you have to react after. You need to counter. That's reactivity. Don't think you're taking 10 hits. None can take 10 hits. It's complex. A hit has been thrown. Boom, you need to get in. I didn't extend the second one. Get in. It's the determination, the aggression that will matter. So, the thug's kick, the big kick, you sometimes see in stadiums. People do what they want. He is powerful. Hands protect when down. Protect them. Keep going. There you go. I can enter. Contract, count 2 cheeks. It's not the time. Stop messing around. I already said it was at Motobus. Moment. Facebook. Respond. You haven't prepared anything. It was meant. You see, it's messy. That's how it goes down. That's the difference between what we do in the gym and what we do. Interestingly, I protected myself. I didn't feel anything. He got hurt, didn't he? Exactly. There you go. He got hurt, and yet he's tough simply because he hit a hard surface. If I had been in his place, same result is important. We're not in sports. On the other hand, what happened? You can't just dream. If you stay glued to the wall and take hits. In the church, kisses, 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 kisses. You take a beating. You need to take as many as you can. You're there, and you're stepping out of the line. So how do you get out? It's very simple. If your legs are tight and they're hitting me, you have no support. What you need to do is lower your stance. You need to lower yourself. There you go. I'm lowering, and at one point I get out. How do I get out? It's very simple. It's principle of triangle and punch out. Close. Stepping out. Okay, I'm in control. I'm pushing. Do it again. Here. I'm here. I'm a bag. Their hydro points are in the middle. What now? Leaving. You feel like when I step out, I'm hitting normally. I'm not doing it. This is the exercise. Taking a hit, getting out. Here I'm behind. We can allow that. There I'm hitting from behind. We're not in a sport. Hitting from behind. Don't hesitate. Stay solid. It looks good, but I'm not doing the ground. But who sees me putting it back? Thank you. Then I'm not doing anything. I'm not coming towards you. You just see, you do this. It's no, it's, but that's it. Then it's what they say. It's there and it would be a thing. JP. The target investor are just messing around. You see, we made a technical note. You're chaining the click behind too. Sorry, JP. Let's go right now. Another video done. I hope you liked it. Once again, my goal is to give you tools to help you. It's not about making you experts in weapon-based combat sports. By the way, I'm not addressing them at all in this video. If they want to take it, they can take it. They are welcome. Once again, these are things I've synthesized from everything I've seen, along with my experience when I was a leader. It's that the simplest things are the games that work. So these are more like tools, tips that work. If you want to go much further, and I recommend it, as it's by seeing many things, we capitalize on the techniques we gain confidence. It's knowledge that gives you confidence, okay? And it's the unknown that scares us. So here, you have some solutions that could be others. There are many others, and I encourage you to check out more videos. By the way, I invite you to download the self-defense guide, which is free. I want to say this, I'm often told it's paid. No, it's free since it's for everyone. It's free, which is under the video in the description. Feel free to check it out, read it, watch it. I'm sure you'll find it interesting. Anyway, I'll see you soon. It was a great pleasure for me to share my knowledge. And we'll meet again soon for a great video, because I have another idea in mind. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I've decided to take it a step further. I've decided to train you, and I've developed a method that helps you train mentally, physically, and emotionally to manage your fear, because it's something that's very, very important. All you have to do is click on the link below the video, and you'll have direct access to my training. Now it's your turn to take action. All right, see you soon.